We're gonna shift to hard. I've been told hard is hard. Okay? Not like some games where hard is still easy. I've been told hard is hard. And it changes a variety of different things. There is, in the game, in the normal version, I'm trying to pull up Discord here on my other screen. In the normal version of the game, if you go normal and easy especially, there is a rescue mechanic kind of built in a little bit. Has like suddenly increasing revenue to kind of help and rescue you if it's getting really, really bad. Hard mode doesn't do that for you. So our starting money is lower. Tax percentages are higher. Market prices are lower. Employee salaries. Employees are going to expect more from me and higher salaries. Bank interest rates for loans are, of course, higher. We have to deal with rising interest rates in the real world as well, so might as well do it in the game world. And our investment rates and our returns on investments are lower. So pretty much everything is just a little bit more realistic, I guess. Go ahead and start. So the new version, we have a new character creator and everything. You can go, of course, male and female if you'd like to, and at least the body type anyway. And then you have, a little bit more control. Not as much control over the face as I would like, but that's the control I've got. I'm just Charlie. That's my name. That's it. Just Charlie. All right, there we go. I can't have a beard, unfortunately, but we're gonna go and just we're gonna give ourselves some riches. It's been 3 months since Grandma died. I know that I'm an adult now, that I'm 18 years old, but still. Well, okay, so I didn't actually have a beard when I was 18, so this is still fine. It feels so scary that no one is there to take care of stuff. There's one good thing, though. At the funeral, my Uncle Fred asked me for my phone number. He said he wanted to help me get on my feet. I don't really know him, but I guess he's family after all. All right. Here we go. Was the scissor button on the screen? On the face screen? It wasn't on the face.
Kid, I hope you're feeling better. Anyway, I talked with a friend of mine, Richard. He owns a bunch of buildings in Hell's Kitchen, and he's kind of a big shot. Well, the bottom line is he has a cheap apartment that you could probably afford. It's not much, but it'll do.
All right, so the game has changed. Uncle Fred now has a voice, which is kind of cool. And he's going to be talking with us as we go. We're in hard mode. We're starting with just $4,200. That's it. Wow. That's a pretty steep decline from what we used to before. We're low on energy. Food, happiness matters. Food matters, etc. All this stuff actually matters now. And 45 3rd Street is the apartment that we're supposed to rent. Daily rent is $44. Let's go ahead and grab that. And you can see inside buildings now with a preview button, so you know what that building is going to look like on the inside before you get into it, which is something we didn't have before. The developer on this is so great. He's taken so much feedback from me and others, and he's popped a lot of it into the game in a way that just makes a lot of sense. So I'm really appreciative of developers that take the time to understand their player base and figure out what people are looking for. So standard bed, we're just gonna go to sleep. Let's wake up at let's wake up at 6 o'clock. How much did you start with last time? I want to say it was 10. I don't remember though. I want to say it was 10. 10,000.
And I also transferred a couple of bucks to your bank account because I want to make sure you get something to eat, okay? Promise me.
Nice. If you're watching the recorded video later, this is live streamed on YouTube. And so I will be sometimes reading questions that people have out loud and then responding to them. I don't think I'll be responding to any questions without reading it first, so that you'll know what I'm responding to at least. The paint textures on the vehicles, yeah, they're pretty good. There's there's more variety in vehicles now too, so the city's gonna look a little bit more alive. Speaking of that, there's actually a lot of improvements done to the AI in terms of like people walking around and the activities that they do. You might remember from the series we had before where we had a restaurant. There are people the people would just stand there. They come in and leave. Well, now people will come in, they'll order food, and then they'll sit down at your tables, for example, and they'll eat inside and all that stuff. So there's a lot left. There's a lot of stuff going on there. This place doesn't open for 2 hours, so I'm just going to use this bench really quick. And is it 9 o'clock? Yeah. So we'll just get ourselves a quick nap. All right, so we're supposed to buy a fridge. And I'm wondering if I should buy anything other than a fridge. Given that my money is so low, and this is $1,800, I'm gonna pass on that. All right. There we go. Let's bring... I'm very strong. I can just run with this refrigerator. Very strong. I like how it's almost like a chicken head. Right? Have you ever seen chickens run? Their head is just like... It's a gimbal, right? Their head is a gimbal. And their whole body's moving, but their head is so still. And that's what's going on with this box right now. It's like the box is on rails. Oh, man. You actually use that as like an actual gimbal. I got a friend of mine that's got a GoPro. And I know he's not the first person to do this, but, you know, I went to... Some of you guys know I went to film school. And or I guess I went to school and studied film and video production as one of my 2 majors. And one of my buddies had a GoPro, and he lived on a farm. He strapped the GoPro to a chicken's head, and it was a super chill chicken. Like, this thing, it was like the most docile chicken I've ever seen. It's like a lazy cat kind of chicken, right? So he picks up this chicken with the GoPro, and we shoot this action scene, and he, instead of using a steady cam or anything, he just picks up the chicken and says action. And, you know, the chicken wants to look at whatever's moving. And luckily enough, our subject was running. And so he begins to follow this dude with the chicken. And that is the super stable shot. That shot is so stable. And it was shot on a chicken's head. They're so good. All right, cool. People disappearing in the street. So it may not be disappearing. If they ever get behind something, they'll disappear. It's all about preference to, like, making sure that you are visible. So, like, if they're in front of me, right, they'll disappear so that I can still see my character. So they're not always disappearing. It's more like you would need to see yourself. So they'll disappear while they cover you up, if that makes sense. The other thing is this will happen with trees as well. So if you're, whoops. Am I on the wrong? Uh-oh, I'm on the wrong street. Easy to get lost in New York. New York is also way bigger than it was before. We'll take a look at that once I'm like on my feet and going. I'm technically paying rent every day now, so I gotta, you know, it's hard out here. It's a hard knock life here in New York City. All right, let's put the groceries in the fridge. I probably bought more groceries than I needed to, but it is what it is. Now it wants me to eat some food, so let's just go ahead and do that. All right, $900 to my name in New York. Not gonna last very long with that.
Kid, I've gone ahead and paid your first rent, but that's it, okay? You need to get out there and get a job. Anything at all. You just need a salary right now.
Jeez. Typical father figures. Get out there and get a job, you hippie. I'm gonna deviate a little bit. We are gonna get a job, don't get me wrong, but we're not gonna start that job today. So at the job board over here, we can just get a job. Today is Tuesday, so I'll start tomorrow. That's Wednesday. I only make $25 an hour, which is really low. That sounds like a lot, but once you get employees in this game, you'll come to find out that any employee that wants to work for you for $25 an hour is a gift. Because most of these employees, most people want to work between 35 and 45 an hour. So making 25 is like dirt. You're not making anything in this game at 25. So, you know, just, it's inflation. Anyway, what I'd like to do, I don't have a car yet. So I'm going to deviate, I guess, from the plan. I got $900, and I think it's right here. Yeah, Manhattan Business School. eventually Uncle Fred's going to tell me to do this, but I know I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to take the basic management course right now since I've got the whole day. And we're going to study for 6 hours and get ourselves 60% of the way into our business management training, business management learned. Yes, we need business management in order to hire employees. So if we want to hire people, you got to finish that course first. And eventually the game will tell us that. But, you know, I'm going to... Hey, I'm walking in. I need that. I didn't think the Americans made that much per hour. Most of us don't. We'll just eat some food real quick. That does matter. You have to take care of yourself. Health is a thing. I don't know if the food part of the health is a thing, but constantly draining yourself of energy is gonna age you. You're gonna age. Excuse me. Constantly draining yourself of energy is gonna make you tired. Gonna make you really sluggish. And then happiness is gonna play a role too, right there as well. That's the green bar up there. And everything ties into your ability to provide excellent customer service. So this guy at the checkout counter, we're just gonna relieve him of his duties. And look at this, I'm in actual uniform now. Huh? That's a stylish apron, isn't it? Heck yeah, man. So I'm just gonna work here. Everybody will come in, they'll check out and all that stuff. And you know, I'll be working for the man for a little while until I become the man. So I'm just gonna skip my shift really quick. AC a zombie, good to see you. Thanks for coming out. All right, I'm gonna buy a little bit more food just because I don't want to have to come back. So I might as well buy it while I'm here. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. So we can now put 10 things in this cart at a time. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and buy it. 80 bucks. $80 for groceries for the week. That's for a single person in New York City. This seems pretty good, actually. I think that's probably good. If it was me, it would probably be a lot less. Because I would... Why do I feel like I'm walking down the wrong street? Nope, we're good. You can see that things have changed. So this is basically the city we were dealing with when I was playing before, right? We pretty much had this available. That was it, okay? This street, I think, was the end. No, I think it was this one over here, wherever IKEA and stuff is. Yeah, so like this is where IKEA is. Like it's IKEA now. This is pretty much the end of the road, I think, before. And so now they've expanded. We've added this whole big building here. This is I think this is the hospital. And then there's all this now. Big park. Right, get this roundabout area here. There's lots of different things, including taxes. The IRS is in the game now, and you do have to pay taxes. So there's, you don't get to just make infinite money without paying your fair share. And I don't know exactly what that fair share is, but I assume in hard mode, it's going to be a higher tax rate, right? So there is that. All right, Uncle Sam's got to have his cut. So Uncle Fred's helpful. Uncle Sam sucks. Just remember that. Uncle Fred, good. Uncle Sam sucks. Okay, there you go. It is after hours in the school, unfortunately, so I won't be able to go do my business classes today. I was kind of wasted too much time, I guess, there. So we're going to zoom ahead to workday one more time. I'd kill to pay only $10 a day for groceries. Yeah. If it was me, I think I'd probably get by on $10 a day in this situation for food. I mean, I did. When I was in college, I actually had food stamps for a little while. Because, you know, my rent was something like 60% of my income while I was in classes and stuff. And then my car payment and utilities and any type of expenditures whatsoever to have fun made up for pretty much all the rest of it. So I had EBT for about a year and a half or so while I was in school. I was actually really late on jumping on that bandwagon too, because I don't know. I wasn't a very smart kid. So I didn't even know it existed. My junior year, I'm like, wait a minute. Now I'm working 30 hours, going to school part-time, when I should be, because loans are racking up interest the entire time, right? When I should be going to school full-time and working part-time. I should be doing this the other way around, because the more years I spend in school, the worse this debt's gonna get. And I figured that out my junior year, apparently. Because then I started taking 16, I think it was 16 to 18 credit hours. Is what it was, I think, is what I was taking eventually.
You got a job. Well done. You're a chip off the old block, just like your dad. I think he was probably just about your age when he started his first business. Look, if you need a loan to start something, I got a friend over at Jensen Capital. His name is Larry, okay? That's who you ask for. And be sure to say hi from me, your Uncle Fred, okay?
I'm pretty tired. This is what happens if you don't go to sleep. This is as fast as we can move now. I'm pretty tired. We gotta get all the way to our house. Eventually, we will be able to sleep in our car. But we don't have a car yet. There we go. Almost there. Uncle Sam is nice. You like government services, right? Some of them, yeah. But all the government services I take advantage of fully are pretty much state funded, so. I know there's some government funding, but most of the stuff I do is state funded. Let's see, tomorrow, day off. So I don't work tomorrow. So why don't we try this? We'll wake up at, actually don't know what time Jensen Capital opens, but we're gonna spend tomorrow going to school, getting a loan, getting a new building, buying the things we need, etc. So we're gonna take full advantage of this day off by really just setting up as much as we can with the money that we have available to us. So there we go. Let's get some food really quick. Munch, munch, munch. All right, so again, I don't know when Jensen Capital opens. So we're probably awake a little bit too early, but I do wanna just head over there and see. Hi, Astro. Yeah, this is Big Ambitions. Think of it like an RPG. This is like a role-playing game where you are trying to become a business mogul, and you know, it's like a business simulator, but instead of it being your own business and you're just focusing on, you know, the business itself, like startup company, for example, same developer as startup company. Instead of that, you're a person. Okay, unlike a company, you are actually a real person. And so it's about managing it from your perspective as a person, and then also multiple businesses in New York City. Lots of big city. You can just kind of, you know, all sorts of things. And so much of this stuff is for sale too. Like there's most of these retail businesses are available, offices, warehouses, etc. Different types of apartments are available. There's four different districts: Midtown, Murray Hill, Hell's Kitchen, and the Garment District. All right, so we're gonna go into Jensen Capital real quick. We're gonna get ourselves a loan. We need to get a loan for $15,000. So with this, we have 20% interest rate. We're gonna pay $17. So our daily payment ends up being $62. Our total daily payment is $79. So $62 of that will go towards principal. Now we can change that if we'd like to. We can go into our, did Econoview? Yeah. So inside Econoview, we'll see a breakdown of our loan. And we can alter this daily payment if we want to. If we want to pay this off earlier, we can. How the new loan system works is it'll charge you a daily interest rate based on how much you borrowed. And then based on that interest rate, you need to pay a certain amount for minimums, and that's how many days left you have to pay it. Now you can pay the whole thing off, and if you pay off the whole thing right away, you only pay off what you borrowed. So it's not penalizing you immediately. It's not that old loan system where it's like there's no incentive at all to pay it off early, right? It's like disincentivizing good loan management by saying, hey, you have to owe the whole interest anyway. it doesn't do that anymore. Instead, it charges you that daily interest, and the longer that loan is on the books for you, the more interest you're gonna pay. So you need to pay off your full balance that you owe. If you alter your daily payment, let's say I wanna pay $120 a day, well, now I pay off less time. And so I'll have less of these payments are going in there. Less daily interest is going to accumulate every single day, right? I mean, same every single day, but less total interest will be paid because it'll be less days. And so that's how that ultimately works. So I am going to go back to I don't know, let's do $70 a day. Because this money, having it, actually, let's go back to 62. This money right now is more valuable to me being put towards my businesses than it is being paid off on the loans. So we're gonna leverage debt here and hope that we survive. Going to embrace debt. So we want to find a building, maximum 807 foot squared or square feet in the garment district using Google Maps. I mean, to start a gift shop. Now I'm pretty sure that I want to be as close to home as possible. So let's see what businesses are available. We need the garment district, so that's this green area here. So pretty much next to our house is going to be fine. And we want to go to retail stores. So I'm thinking this one seems pretty good. It shows you some statistics here, 30 as far as traffic, 15 on foot traffic or people, I guess. No, sorry, this is the traffic that you can expect through it. And then this is the maximum amount of customers, I guess, for that building. So 15, 29. This one here is occupied. This one across the street is 11, so we don't want that one. This one on the corner here is a 50, and it can hold 30. That's not bad for a better business, though, not a gift shop. So I'm thinking this right here is what we want to do. 55 3rd Street. This is a retail store, and I think I can open this up. We can get a preview of what the store looks like on the inside. So it's going to be, it looks like this. There you go. And so we'll have a stock room there, a bathroom, and then this is our little shop. So a little shop is fine, especially since we're really hemorrhaging money. So we're gonna need that. So rent is $34 a day plus, electrical and all that, and then we have to have $1,000 for our deposit. So go ahead and rent that building. Start a new business. All right, gonna be gift shop. I'm not sure what to call it, right? Like names of businesses. So I kind of I think this first one, I'm going to name it just so I can get the ball rolling. But in the future, our businesses are going to be named by you guys, I think. I don't know. I'm going to go with the Grift. There you go. The Grift. All right. So the Grift shop. Yep. This is just the Grift. It's a shop. So we have a lot of different things we can look over. If you've never seen the game before, you might be interested in knowing this stuff. So the Grift is a gift shop. We need a product to sell. We need a cash register or a checkout counter. We need a stock of baskets. We obviously are going to need some shelves and all that stuff to store that stuff in. So we're going to spend today, our day off, going out and getting that stuff. And that's why I got the loan today instead of yesterday, because I didn't want to pay the daily interest just to sleep in my bed. So that's why I went and got it today. So satisfaction is going to be a big thing. We're going to take a look at that. This changes from the last time we played the game. A lot of things didn't matter the last time we played. Today they do. So we're going to take a look at what changes and how that matters and how that influences how many customers you'll get, profits, etc. We'll take a look at our schedule for our business later, and then deliveries and marketing is down the road quite a bit. So yeah, there we go. So that's our business now, and we could go inside it, but we don't need to because I already know what's inside it because I already got the interior view from before. So I already know what that building looks like. So now the game wants me to quit my job at the supermarket. And that sounds like an okay thing, quitting your job. Before I do that, I'm going to make sure that I'm ready to open my shop because I don't want to go a single day without making income. So we're going to get, let's say, 2 of these rounded shelves. Yep, 1 of the stock shelves. And I'm also going to get a shopping basket for now. You can only get 4 things at a time on this. So there's where we live. I'm just going to pass right on by that. And here's our shop just down the road. Imagine living this close to where you work. Of course, I work from home, so I live a lot closer than this, don't I? All right, so here's our stock room, and we're gonna say, let's put this over here for now. We're gonna say the shopping baskets, we'll place those near the door. People can just grab them and go. We're gonna say the storage shelf for stock room and stuff will be back here. We're gonna say we want 2 rounded shelves, and I'm gonna place them like this. Now, they're rounded shelves, so you think, you know, hey, you can go and get items all the way around them. But the arrow is where the customer's gonna stand when they go ahead and get this stuff. So the arrow is really all that matters to me. And I'll get another one, probably, let's say here. Yeah, here. Okay, for now. I might move these, we'll see. Let's leave this, go back over. Now, if I quit my job, I think that's when I get the car. So it might be better for me to just quit the job and get the car. But if I don't quit the job, then at least I can make like 200 bucks tomorrow. 160 or whatever it is, working there. Because I most likely won't be able to get my business open tomorrow. If I can't open the business, then I can't get that money tomorrow. So one more day isn't going to hurt me. But for now, I'm going to buy all the stuff I need to open my business up. And if I was playing normal difficulty, I probably wouldn't bother with this. But since I'm starting with a lot less money and I'm going to make a lot less money, I'm going to take it for when I can get it. So I'm going to get a cash register. There's a cabinet with drawers. I don't need 2 of those. I want a cash register. There it is. So cabinet, cash register. Let's get a drinks fridge. We can also sell some soda. And then finally, we're going to get this. Instead of getting just a mop, you now get a cleaning station. And that's going to allow me to set a cleaning employee to a cleaning station later. I think this is pretty much everything I need inside it. Let's put this counter here. And this is going to be where our employee will sit. And initially, it's going to be where I sit, where I stand. Cleaning station, I'm going to put it right there. It's important to look at the little green arrows because that's where people need to stand to get stuff. Drinks fridge, let's put this in the back like that. And it's going to be soda cans in that one. Yep. And then final thing on the hand truck is the cash register, and we're going to need it there. Customer stands on the side with the arrow. So that's where customers will be to get their stuff, okay? So on this shelf, we're going to have cheap gifts and cheap gifts. Both of these are going to be cheap gifts for now. Actually, I might be able to get away with expensive. I'm looking at my money, and I think I might be able to get away with expensive gifts. It's a long haul to get to the store I need to get to. So I need to get the gifts, I believe, are going to be here. This Metro Wholesale. 2 Fifth Avenue is where that's going to be. That's where I need to go to get my gifts to sell. However, if I come down the road a little bit more into this store, I can get access to bigger, better stuff. I don't have a car yet. All right, you know what? Screw it. We're going to quit the job. Let's get the car. I'll quit my job, and then Uncle Fred will tell me he's got a car for me.
So, you're a gift shop owner now,
Let's just get it.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Now we got some shopping to do. We'll get you some furniture and some really nice products to sell in there. And I also wanted to mention I recently invested in a car dealership. And
oh my God.
Kind of an old wreck of a car in the workshop in the
It's
back.
bright pink.
But it still runs. It's not much, but it's yours if you want it.
It's
The
a hot
keys in the
pink.
glove compartment.
It's a hot pink hot rod. Oh, we're going. Oh yeah, baby. Here we go.
Ah, you found the car. Good. Now, don't get any parking tickets. As I said earlier, it's time to pick up some stuff for your new store. You're gonna use your new car, or continue running around with the hand trucks. It's up to you.
he says this like condescending. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but that's up to you. And I was about to do that too. Okay, so we're gonna go here instead. All right, so you're gonna hear the radios on. There's radio stations now. And I've been told all the songs that are in the game are streamer safe. Like they're all made for the game. So, okay. And they have lyrics, which I'm like over the moon for. Like, okay, wow, you went out of your way and did that. I've been told that that's how that works, so cool. Anyway, I'm gonna try to, as best as I can though, I'm gonna try to get the music to where it's not super lyric heavy because I don't want to like compete with lyrics, right? I don't want to compete, have to talk over it. So I can just turn the radio down a little bit, I guess. Just enough to where you can hear it, I guess. Okay, the reason I'm coming here instead of the other place is because this place will sell expensive gifts. And the interesting thing about this is that the cheap gifts will cost me $16.60 per box for 200 pieces. The expensive gifts cost me $18.16. That's not that much more expensive, but the price I can sell these for is a lot higher. In other words, in business speaks, the expensive gifts have a much better margin for me. And so I want to buy expensive gifts more than I want to buy cheap gifts.
Very, very nice. Starting to look like a real store now. Next, we have to buy some things for you to sell. And for the time being, I have to go to a wholesale store, but...
I'm going to have him go ahead and just say bye-bye on that. So inside my car, I've got 3 boxes of expensive gifts and 2 boxes. I think I'm going to go 2 and 2 instead, because I don't know how many people are going to buy the expensive gifts for now. Again, I haven't played the game in a while. That stuff might be redone. So we'll go ahead and get back in the car there. So my total here is going to be just under 7 grand. That's pretty good. I do want to see where soda cans. Here they are. I need to buy a couple boxes of soda cans as well. So let's go in and just grab a couple boxes of soda cans. That should do it. That should do it a lot. Okay, we're good. So I'll put the I can't put the hand truck back in, but that's fine. When I get to the destination, when I get back to my business, I'll have a hand truck there. Change car colors? Why? What, you got something against this? Huh? I'm rolling in style here. 7,000 bucks. There we go. All right. No reason to change. I see nothing wrong here. We want to come in from the other side anyway, so I'm gonna go the wrong way on the road here just for a second. So you'll notice we do have a fuel gauge that's counting down right now, and the mechanical condition of our vehicle is at 100%. But if I crash into things, this will drop, and it will drop. It can drop quite quickly if you're just a terrible driver, and then you have to go in and pay for costly repairs to your vehicle. So you wanna watch that. You don't want to have to do that. I'd like Metro Wholesale to not be on my screen, but it's looking like it's going to make me buy it from that specific store. So I'll probably have to go over there to clear this objective. I'll probably have to go there and buy it from that store anyway. I don't know why the game would recommend me going to that little store over the big one when they're so close together, and the big one is just better to go to anyway. But anyway, the higher margin products is what I'm looking for to get started on the right footing here. So we'll park the car here. We'll take in, I don't know, soda cans as a way. Always bring something in, right? And then we'll just stock this with soda cans for now. And we'll grab the hand truck. And I can move the hand truck too. If I want to move this station, I can move it somewhere else. I kind of like where it is in this store though, so I'm just going to leave it. But you do have control over where the hand truck spawns now. So you don't have to go all the way to the very back corner of the store to get it if you don't want to. Okay, so we'll bring in a bunch of... It's all got to come inside anyway, so we'll just bring it in. So we'll stock this cheap gifts, make this expensive gifts. No? Not able to do that? And park this. There we go. And then... Oh, done. Yeah, it just stocks itself. Cool. And then soda cans, put those back on the shelf back here. It's our stock room. So expensive gifts. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I want you to be cheap gifts. There we go. So I can switch what they are, and I don't have to restock it. If it's in the stock room, if it's in storage, it will just get itself stocked. So here it is. So 200 and 200, cheap and expensive gifts. The last thing I need to do to make sure I can actually do something tomorrow is I need to get paper bags. And I worry I won't be able to do that because it's too late. So I might need to go early in the morning and get paper bags, which means I might have one day not making money. Heaven forbid we do one day without making any money. Don't forget to eat. I will at the end of the day. Let me real quick see whether these guys are still open or not. They're not. Are these guys open? Nope, it's this one over here anyway. So they open at 6. That's good. Because our business, I wanted to open that around 8 o'clock or so. So let's go into... real quick, we'll go to our apartment. I kind of want to... You know what? I'm going to store food instead. Yeah. Let's try it this way. Is the supermarket still open? The grocery store, is it still open? Closing in 2 hours. 2200. So that's closing in like an hour and 15 minutes. I might be able to get there in time. But will I be able to get there in time and park? Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna park right here. Which in this game is totally not illegal, but there is a fee. Pay $8 to park here. $8 a day to park there. So if I leave my car there, it'll charge me $8. So I'm just gonna grab some food really quick. The shopping basket. One thing of food should be good enough. Go ahead and check it out. Once it's in my refrigerator, I can't remove it and take it with me. But if I buy it like this and put it in the back of my car, now it's in my car and I can take it with me. So I can eat food on the go, if you will. So that's one way to kind of allow you to eat food while sleeping in your car. So we're gonna sleep in our car, and then we're gonna manage our business from our car. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I could. Excuse me. There we go. Definitely getting this game when it releases. Hey, 5 days. 5 days. I wasn't paying attention. Don't read chat. Oh, I did scrape that dude's car just a little bit. I got a little scratch on my ride. 98% now. Just a little scratch. All right, we're gonna have 98% on our car. No big deal. So I'm gonna sleep in my car to like 5. I don't know, 5. This is probably fine. 5:44. And we're gonna plan on opening up our store today because I'm losing money. 77 a day. Gross. Go to business manager really quick. While I'm in the screen, the time is paused. So this is the grift, and we can see that we have cheap gifts on sale, expensive gifts, soda cans. We have point of sales. This is good, and each one of these items that we've added changes the maximum number of customers that our business can have. And so this building already has 15 anyway, so our building capacity per hour is going to be 15. There's nothing I can do to get over that. The building is just too small to take any more than 15 in every hour, I guess. So, you know, normally shopping baskets add a maximum of 30. If our building had something like 45 capacity, we could add 2 sets of shopping baskets, right? Your capacity will always equal whatever your weakest link is. So if I had, for example, a building that could have 30 people, but I only had 1 shelf of cheap gifts and 1 shelf of expensive gifts, each one of these is going to contribute 15. I would need 2 of each of these shelves to get it up to 30. Otherwise, even though my building's limit is 30, my capacity will still be 15. Okay, so I can go into scheduler, and today is Saturday. That's great. We're going to turn out all days anyway. We're going to open 7 days a week. I might actually have 1 day off. I think we'll take Monday off. Yeah, Monday's probably a good day to take off so that I can finish business school, so that I can hire people and also make sure that we're also restocked and everything. So I can start the day, I think, at, let's go 8. Yeah, 8 to 4 is fine. I could do maybe 8 to 3, but the less hours I'm open, the less business I can get that day, of course. And if I want to make sure I can go to school anyway, maybe I can start it at 7. If I do 7 to 3, it's still 8 hours of operation, but I still get a little bit of time to go to school, so I like this as well. We're going to flip on all the days. And then as long as this is checked, it will be applied to every single day. So that's going to be our schedule all day, every day here. Inventory and pricing. We don't have a lot of competition in this. I didn't show that to you because it didn't, because I'm going too fast. But it would have showed me when you're thinking about starting a new business, you can see what your competition in the neighborhood is. And I probably should have looked at that before starting one, especially in hard mode, but I didn't do that. And I think mostly I didn't do it because the tutorial told me to do this business type, so I did it anyway. But in the future, when I make new businesses, we'll want to do some sort of, you know, want to research the market a little bit to make sure that there's a demand, there's a shortage of some kind for that, and that it's an opportunity to actually start a business in that way. So yeah. So anyway, this is going to be our hours of operation. We're going to go 7 to 3. And pricing, since we don't have a lot of competition here, I think we can probably afford to add a couple dollars to each of these things, just a little bit. We don't want to add one to the soda can. That's like a 25% markup. That's pretty high. People probably get pissed. But this one, 10% is not too bad. A little less than 10%, not too bad. So I think we could probably get away with a couple of extra dollars per product if we do that. And it also shows me how many of each product I have in stock. So I won't have to go shopping for stuff for quite a while, which is good. Okay, these guys are gonna have opened up, right? They're gonna open up now. We're gonna get out of the vehicle. I'm starving, right? So let's manage my storage, go into paper bag. Paper bag actually has my food in it. I brought it with me, see? And then I can just consume it. All right, so what we want now is to buy paper bags. Let's grab a hand cart. Sorry, discard. There we go. And then hand cart, we're gonna take, let's buy one set of paper bags. And then maybe we'll, 200 cheap gifts cost me $2,000 here. So it's even cheaper at the other wholesaler. I saved money going to the other wholesaler anyway. We'll just buy the paper bags. I have enough stock. I don't want to have too much in stock. So let's just go ahead and just take the paper bags out of here. Put it inside the car and let's go. So we're trying to open at 7. Might have got a little aggressive on the time to open. So might have a bad first impression. The owner's not even here. That's good. That's legal. Sorry, dude in the black truck. Sorry about that. That's a legal parking spot. And then we'll sign ourselves here and away we go. So we're open and we're good. So.
Great work, kiddo. Now it's time to open up and start handling some cash, making some money. I'm crossing my fingers.
All right. So this is where the changes in the game since the last time we played really hit. These guys have thoughts, right? And these thoughts matter. I like when stores play music. It's awkwardly quiet in here. Oh, the walls and floors are so ugly in here, right? So before, it didn't matter what you decorated your stuff as. Your walls, your floors, didn't matter. Now it does. Take a look at the interior designer. We have lots of different designs of walls and floors and things that we can do. And in general, you really just have to decorate it at all. Just leaving the stock is ugly. People don't like it. But it's also quite expensive. So if I was to go to something like, say, this one, it's $100. That's pretty expensive. Maybe we don't need to be super wealthy about this. Let's just have like a plain color. We'll do this blue color. And we'll have like an accent wall over on this side. That's going to cost me $300. But it might improve people's opinion of me slightly just by having that. I'm going to go interior designer. Let's go to the floors. I like this bright floor seems like it'd be kind of cool. It might be easier to see the dirt too. So if I was to do this on the floor, it'd be $1,700. I can't afford that. So that's expensive. So maybe we got some cheaper flooring here. Maybe that was $35. So maybe we go into something like, I don't know, this like a leopard print thing. Oh, polka dots? I don't want that. Gross. Okay, I'm not a fan. No, not a fan. Tell you what, they're gonna deal with it being ugly until I have money to make it good. But anyway, there's that, all right? So the first day of business. Whoops. Hold on. Yeah, we are working there. Okay. First day of business. People aren't going to really think much of our shop, but it is what it is. And then, we'll use those thought bubbles to improve our business. And that improvement is going to affect their satisfaction. So customer satisfaction goes up when they like the place. Pricing is going to play a role, of course. And I believe in hard mode, I'm actually not sure, but I think in hard mode, everything is a little bit more inelastic. In how you can alter your prices. In other words, altering your prices higher will have a bigger impact. I'm not sure of that, though. I would hope that that's the case, but I don't know that that's the case. And then cleanliness is a big part, too. People don't want to go into a dirty shop. And then interior, this is your design. And so this is going to go down or up depending on how much money you've invested into the design of your shop. We don't have any marketing. and traffic index is low because it's a low traffic place, etc., etc. So go to the end of the shift, and see our business is closed now. I still have a little bit of time to go to school, and I think I can get in my car and do that. Just need to get around this taxi. Excuse me, taxi. Thank you. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Marcus Beanstra, for joining the channel as a member of the Hat House. Welcome in. Thank you so much for that support, man. I really appreciate it. All right, our bright pink car. We're just gonna park right in front of the college here. Ah, I just barely nicked that car. 97. Ugh, a terrible driver. Let's go to business school real quick, and I want to see if I have enough time to finish this. 4 hours, good. So we'll study this. This is going to allow me to hire employees. And Uncle Fred is going to tell me to do this anyway if I hadn't already done it. But since I already did it, well, kind of want to see if I break the game. Beep, beep. Take my car back. Okay, we're direly tired, desperately hungry. Our physical condition could not possibly be any worse. Happiness is dropping. But you know what? It's okay, because we're about to go inside and see what condition our condition is in. And we're going to start by... I always go sleep first, because there doesn't seem to be any major consequence of being hungry like this. So I always sleep first and then wake up and eat, because if you eat first, then you're going to lose like half this hunger bar when you're sleeping. Made some pretty good profits. That's nice. And then we're going to real quick go in, get some food, and then off to the store we go. And I like living really close to where I work. We're going to open in an hour. And, you know, we can check the shelves, the stock. Everything looks pretty good. We got $2,000. Real quick, go into interior designer. And I'm going to say that I want the color of this wall. We're going to make it go all the way like this now. I'm just going to design a little bit more of the wall. And then run one successful retail business. We got a personal goal achievement, which makes us very happy. We are happy about our goals being achieved. Let's also go in and maybe design this floor a bit like that. There, done. And then we'll assign ourselves here and we work. Now, this person walked into ugly floors and, you know, walls or whatever, but you know what? We got a lot better floors now, and most of our walls, well, okay, some of our wall space is different now. So maybe the next customer will think better of us. Nope, still ugly. Okay, well, we can keep going. Maybe they just don't like the color. Maybe I'll do a different color on this wall. That'll be really gaudy looking, won't it? Yeah. I think if you want to do an accent wall, it has to be like a big contrast to the rest of the building. So I think maybe we'll say that wall there, 30 bucks on that one, and then the last wall here, if we go maybe a slightly more expensive wall for the last one, I don't know. How about this one? This looks interesting. Like that. It's 800 bucks. I can't afford that. That looks pretty cool though. I do like that wall. Can't afford it though. It's all right. It's only, yeah, they still don't like the floors and the walls, and they're gonna be still rude to me. So whatever. All right, business is closed. Let's go in and make sure that we're all stocked up. So I'm gonna take cheap gifts and just kind of go in and do that. Pop. Restock that shelf really quick. Go into expensive gifts. Restock that shelf. Pop. And then we're gonna grab the cleaning station and just go in and make sure our floors and stuff are nice and clean. All the foot traffic we get every day. I don't think it needs to be like spotless, you know? But it's yeah, 99%. Fine. Just let's leave it at 99. All right, good. So store's closed. Now we obviously want to have longer days, right? We're not able to make as much money as we could potentially because the days aren't long enough, right? So we're gonna want to do that, and to do that, we're gonna want to start hiring employees because we can't do it all day. We're gonna get hungry and tired and all that stuff. So after this day is done, so on Monday, Wait, did I close on Monday? I kept myself open on Monday. Yeah. After Monday, we're gonna want to head down to the recruiter's office, which is why we're starting at 7 and going till like 3, so I have enough time in that day to go over other places, because other places will close too. And the recruiter's office isn't even open on the weekends, so I couldn't do it today.